Hi guys, and welcome to Cyberstan, everybody's favourite holiday destination at the minute. So today I'm doing my first video on Cyberstan, and this is the first time I completed the mission. As you'll be able to tell from the title, it's not a full clear, but if you're interested in seeing how somebody can struggle through a mission and still get the mission completed, then this is the place to be. So build wise, I'm taking pretty much the same as what most people are taking at the moment. So everyone is taking the supply pack, so nothing new there. And everyone is taking the heavy extra padding armor. And not everyone, obviously, I'm generalizing a little bit, but pretty much most people. And I'm also bringing the Gatling Barrage, which is a big pick. And I'm also bringing the Leveler, which is also another big pick. So the only one really that might be a bit different is the grenade launcher, which some people are taking, some people are not. Some people are having good fortune with the railgun, other people with the quasar, although I personally don't think the quasar is enough to get you all the kills of the amount, because of the amounts of hulks you get. So as you can see, I got my level down real quick because even before the drop had come in, there was a Vox engine, so I had to try and take him out. Ultimatum is also in the back pocket because, as I said, there are so many heavies that I am using the Ultimatum to get rid of them as well. The Scorcher comes in pretty handy against these guys because you can take them out in just a few shots if you don't run out of ammo halfway through, obviously. Okay, the grenade launcher can also take them out. But yeah, so that's one reason why I'm using the Ultimatum quite a lot. Some people tend to save the Ultimatum for Vox engines, but because I've got the supply pack, I don't think it's 100% necessary. And the trouble I find with Cyberstan is you spend half of your time getting flinched. It's not a fun mission to go on, I don't think, solo. You can have a great time on a squad, if you go down in a squad. But for me, solo, it's not really fun. It's not a mission I'm enjoying going down on. And some people, I think, just enjoy the challenge. But the amount of flinching and the amount of bullshit that happens, for me, just takes away the fun. So I tried to run just before this one, and I had 3 Vox Striders at once. And it wasn't a case of they were building up because I'd let them build up. It was a case just one spawned, a drop came in, another one spawned, and then a third spawned. So the second spawned during the drop. So yeah, really not a fun time on Cyberstan at the minute for me. So we're getting the Hell Bomb in here. Luckily, get that out pretty easily, and that's for the detector tower. So then I'm going to fall back a bit whilst the Hell Bomb goes off, and hopefully takes a few of those guys out with it. So there's a Vox engine there, just out of nowhere. So yeah, a lot of people do get them spawning only on the drops, but I seem to get them spawning just all the time randomly, which does not make a good time of things. And because you have to get the leveler down to deal with them, or the solo silo, you run the risk of not being able to then pick up your primary again, depending on, you know, how you manage that situation, how many patrols are around you at the time, if you've got a drop on you at the same time. So yeah, it's pretty chaotic down on Cyberstan. not sure if I'm going to make another video on it, because I genuinely disliked playing the mission. But I am rather stubborn, so I might just keep practicing until I get a full clear. We'll see. So yeah, perhaps I should have actually full cleared the Cyberstan mission earlier on when it wasn't quite as high on the invasion level, but the invasion level is pretty damn high at the minute. And one of the things I'm bringing that I don't see everybody bring is the frag grenades. You get extra frag grenades, and I think they come in really handy when it comes to the agitators. So those guys with the kind of orange eyes, you can throw a couple in their direction, and usually it does you a favor. And obviously you can use them for patrols as well. Fire in the hole for prosperity. So that is the mortar emplacement, I believe. So we do get a couple of side objectives done throughout the mission. So I'm just going around the edges of this to try and take it out with the grenade launcher, as you can see. So I'm not particularly good with the grenade launcher myself. Don't use it too often, but I'm enjoying it these days a lot more. Not just because it's heavy armor pen now, although that obviously does help. So yeah, obviously my aim with the Scorcher is not very good from a distance. The Ultimatum out for that Hulk and those dudes. And, you know, so far things have not been going too badly, as you can see. I've kind of been using the outside of the factory as a bit of a fallback place when drops come in at the minute, which is kind of working. It gives you a bit of a choke point. Threw that Gatling barrage down way too early though, unfortunately. So a couple of grenades around the sides for anyone who's trying to follow me. So yeah, the trouble with the Scorcher is it does run out of ammo quite quickly. So if you get 3 of those guys on you, you do need to really throw a grenade at a couple of them, or at least one of them. Because the Scorcher, I think if you land all of your shots, you might have enough for 2 of the... Excuse me. You might have enough for 2 of the radicals. The Sagats. I call them Sagat, because they do the old tiger knee. Okay, so as I said, threw down the Gatling barrage way too early. Just now the drop, the enemies from the drop are getting to where I am. So maybe I should have stayed inside at that point, let them come towards me. But these enemies are choking up this door, which is, you know, I guess it's okay for me. Because it makes it easier to fight them. However, it was also making it more difficult for me to push through. So yeah, I think at the minute the bots need a slight rework. Just to the just down to like just how accurate they can be and from how far. For instance, I played a mission earlier. I can't remember if it was this one or another one, but I think it was another one actually. One of the marauders came around the corner and like instantly started blasting me. It's like, dude, you've literally just walked around that corner. How have you locked into me that quickly? So his first few shots just absolutely shredded me. Okay, so yeah, the amount of enemies on Cyberstan is just wild as well. Like, you literally just cannot go 2 seconds without getting a patrol coming in. And I'm trying to get into this destroy airbase control tower, whatever it's called. Luckily, managed to fend off that drop. But yeah, trying to make my way around this side now. Just basically just trying to clear out the whole area is it's a bit of a saga. Let's put it that way. And yeah, the flinching just becomes so annoying on this planet as well. I just find that I'm constantly flinching, which, you know, as long as you're not too close to something with the grenade launcher and the Scorcher, you're fine. You're probably not going to die because of that, but it's just, you know, you're trying to lock on a few shots on a Hulk and you're just getting flinched by like all of the small dudes. So Gatling Barrage on the drop there on the enemy reinforcements, and again, nice little choke point here. So let them come in. I'm going to spam stuff because I know I've got the supplies behind me and I know I've got 2 left in the old pack. So try and get a few seconds to get a few shots on the Hulk with a grenade launcher, but that is not happening because there's way too many enemies about. I will stop complaining in a minute, but I'm also kind of trying to explain just how rough this planet is at the minute. I actually recorded a video the other day. I almost forgot about that. I actually recorded a video the other day where I full cleared Cyberstan and uploaded it. So I'm not sure how many of you saw that. I don't think many people saw it, to be honest. But then I realised a few hours later that it was actually level 7. I'd been playing with a friend earlier in the day on level 7 Cyberstan and forgot to change it up. So I think I said in the video, oh, I'm surprised, you know, it wasn't that difficult, and that's why. It's because I had it on level 7 by mistake. So yeah, I duly deleted that, obviously. So Ultimatum for that fab because there was minions coming out non-stop from there, so hopefully that'll stem the flow of baddies for a little bit. So get a leveler down because obviously, as you can see, that's a box engine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they're the worst enemy going. It's just so, like, there, I tried to pick up my leveler there, couldn't pick it up because I got flinched by these dudes. Getting absolutely mauled, left, right and centre. That's got to be a hit, surely. Ultimatum out, don't think the ultimatum hits. So, supplies, or does it? Maybe it did that time. No. So, dive and ultimatum this time, get a bit more distance. Hopefully that takes him out there. Yeah, nice. So, and then I'm just going to throw a Gatling Barrage while I get this done, because the Gatling Barrage will hopefully stop people coming up, or enemies coming up while I'm getting this done, and give me a few seconds to actually get it done without flinching, because this does take a little bit of time, and although it's only a small amount of time, that small amount of time against the bots when they're like pinging you from miles can soon become a lot longer due to the flinching. And like, imagine if I was getting shot whilst doing that code then. Yeah, it would not make for a good time. Okay, so that's activated. We can get out of there now, pick up some supplies, move on our way. So there's one outpost, I think, on the edge, on the outskirts. So I've tagged that. I'm going to head over and do that. So I was obviously delusional at this point, thinking I might get a full clear, because I'm actually trying to do small outposts or whatever they are at the edge as well. So decide to come in here rather than blowing the door up nearer the actual place I'm going to, because when you blow those doors up, it does cause a loud noise which can aggro enemies onto you. So I get a resupply down here, thinking it would be a good place in between the outpost I'm going to and the whatchamacallit, the next location I'm going to go to. Box engine straight away, so level her down and fire that, then move towards it, fire the old ultimatum. I think that deals with that. That's not too bad. So stim, and yeah, the heavy armor really does, like, it keeps you alive. I don't know. That is so good. I thought I had the grenade launcher out. That was a hell of a duck. I thought I had the grenade launcher out, so I was trying to shoot that. But then realised I didn't, so ducked immediately, luckily. So yeah, otherwise that would have been an instant death. Get the ultimatum on him. Ultimatum for... I know, I decided to switch to the grenade launcher there because he was kind of, you know, he should have been more awake, basically. Okay, so this is the unlock the system access port, which I'm reading off the top of the screen because there's no way I can remember that. Which is where you bring down a hard drive and you press a few buttons, and essentially it disables all of the turrets. So fantastic thing to get done, obviously, when you're on Cyberstan, because Cyberstan does have a lot of those turrets around that can one-shot you, like the one that just missed me, for instance, or which I expertly dodged, I should say. So yeah, as I said before, just so many enemies just from every single direction. You can't even, like, I think that's a drop which I was not aware of. I didn't realise they were, by not aware I mean I didn't realise that they'd called in a drop. Okay, so these doors you have to be careful because they can actually open, and bots come in when they do open generally. So you have to be careful there. Oi, thought he was dead from the grenade, or maybe it was another one. So I get the leveler down because I thought there was a Vox engine, but I couldn't see him at that point. And he's not directly in front of me, so I mean, yeah, even reloading, look, like one little marauder just comes around that corner and just takes off almost half your life. You can see why the supply pack and the heavy armor are go-to picks on Cyberstan. So yeah, I'm not sure if these guys are the remainder of the drop, but it's almost like fighting the bugs with guns, basically. You don't get any time to yourself. It really has become like an amalgamation, if that's the right word, an amalgamation of bots and the bugs in one, because you get a lot of guys who charge you down now, but they can also shoot you from miles away and make you flinch. And I've tried the flinching armor, and I have to say, for my money, it is piss. I don't know what percentage it's meant to stop you from flinching, but it's not very good either way. Okay, so two of those guys down there. I did obviously miss a couple of shots, but that was the full mag I was talking about from the Scorcher. And the reason I bring the Scorcher and not something else is because in this build I've got nothing to take out the dropships, so if I come across dropships I would be buggered. And yeah, so those the Scorcher can take out the dropships. So he's quite far away, so I think I'll get a hit on him. And yeah, always annoying when they're a bit further away, because obviously you have to get in close to ultimatum them. I mean, I guess you could do something else. Maybe like a Quasar, but then again, as I said, for me there's too many Hulks about to be bringing the Quasar on this planet at the moment, and that's possibly due to the high invasion level at the minute, which is fine. You know, I'm not complaining about that. It is a high invasion level. Get a new grenade launcher down, and then again I'll use my tactic of throwing the Gatling barrage there right next to me, so hopefully nothing can get past it whilst I finish that. It also almost kills me. So I think that's 2 side objectives done. So we mosey on over to the main. So the worst enemy for me on Cyberstan, other than obviously the Vox engine, is probably the agitators, the ones that send everyone funky and have the orange eyes. Simply because like they're so hard to hit and they're so accurate as well. Like they can shoot you and take off quite a lot of your life, even from a distance. So I'm shooting the grenade launcher into the airship there, and I'm not entirely sure if that can take it out or not. But as you can see, just a few enemies around the edge, just a few, but a couple of shield devastators, and that's all it takes for them to become it's not become extremely accurate, but that's all it takes for them to start shredding you. So get my resupply down there. I'm behind a little bit of cover, which is not bad going for me, because that's one of the skill issues I have, is trying to find cover at times. So always good to find cover with the bots. Obviously panicking a lot there because I'm trying to switch weapons and shit. Just please reload, please reload. Boys, I mean, look, he got me a couple of times within the space of a few seconds, and that's like 80% of my life gone, and I'm on extra padding armor. Like anything else, and that's probably like game over at that point. Well, not game over, but you know, like a reinforcement gone. Yeah, anyway. So, I'm actually, looking back at this, pretty pleased with how the mission's gone so far. Even though, obviously, I was probably effing and jeffing no end at the time. I mean, I'm trying to get a bit of cover, but I'm getting shredded at that point as well. So I know this last ship was just going to be one ultimatum. So I plop that in there, and then that's done. So then I can just get the fuck out of there, basically. Do my usual of diving and throwing the Gatling barrage behind me. But I mean, oh my, look, like, just so accurate. I don't even know who's there. I can't even see how many enemies are there. All I can see is that one Hulk and a bunch of lasers coming towards me. Freedom never sleeps. So yeah, this is where the mission starts to get a bit wonky.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
Trying to kind of get some distance because there's a Vox engine drop. And obviously a, what's it called, drop as well. Bot drop. More fucking flinching.
Throwing grenade.
So throwing some grenades behind me. Trying to get some distance from those guys and kind of make my way around to the Vox engine. So I get an EAT down by mistake there, I think. Yeah. So bring another supply pack, and I'm fucking fuming about that. Luckily, I realised instantly. The EATs are currently free. And they're a similar code. Like, what the fuck? So that's another Vox engine. No idea where he's come from. Just decided to spawn in. So this whole gameplay of which you kind of have to do on these planets, of bringing the supply pack, stim in, bringing the supply pack, stim, 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 shoot, stim. I just find it incredibly boring and obviously frustrating. I've used, I think, 2 of my supply pack there, 2 of my packs in my supply pack already, even though I've only just brought it down. I'm not sure why that was. Maybe for stims. Okay, so trying to go around here. Rotate is the word, I think. Try to get a bit of cover. Obviously the leveler bounces wherever the fuck it wants. It was a pretty terrible place for me to throw it, to be fair. But this planet is renowned for being bouncy. So, one out for him. Ultimatum for that guy. Gatling Barrage down to hopefully take him out, or as much as possible, because the Gatling Barrage does do a lot of damage. And then, yeah, this is where I start to get really pissed off. So another bot drop by the looks of things. And then I get into a bit of a loop here because I've still got a Vox on me. I'm down out of stims. Can't remember what actually happens here, to be fair. Trying to ultimatum him and get away. Resupply. So I've got 2 stims. Use 1 stim instantly. But I'm kind of stuck in this corner at the minute, unfortunately. Need to... what's it called? Can't even remember the word now. Reload, that's the word, reload, fucking hell. You can clearly tell how much Cyberstan has given me PTSD when I can't even think of the word reload. So okay, we're kind of in the okay spot again. And then the flinch drags the grenade out of my hand, which causes me to die. And then I land on the opposite side of the wall, away from all my gear. So obviously I've just brought in a new supply pack, so I can't just restart here. So normally if I hadn't brought in the supply pack, I would just bring down new stuff and go again. But because I just brought down a supply pack, I have to go and pick that one up. I'm assuming the fucking, what's it called, is still there. Another bot drop, like, fuck me. Yeah, I mean, watching this back, I don't know if I will try it again. So, grab. More ragdoll. I was going to go back the other way, but I end up turning around, not through any kind of any of my own actions. I just happened to be facing that way after the ragdoll, so I just start running this way. More flinch. Resupply. Get rid of him. Grenade. So finally managed to get out of that fucking area. More flinch. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is anybody actually soloing this? Are they having fun with it? I mean, I enjoy a bit of a challenge, but there is a limit to being challenged and the mission just not being fun, period. And this, for me, is just not fun, period. As I said before, I might try and full clear one of these missions, just so I can say I've done it. But if I do, then that will 110% be the last time I try to solo. That will be the last time I try to solo Cyberstan. So yeah. Anyway, on we go.
Sending down equipment package.
Resupply down. And so one of the upgrades that I think you should be able to get on your Super Destroyer now, given that we haven't had any upgrades for so long, I think the next ones they do should be an upgrade which allows everything to be called in at the same speed as a support weapon. So supplies, backpacks, everything that you can bring down in from your ship should become almost as instant as a support weapon is. And because why am I waiting an extra 12 seconds for resupply? Is it because I've only got one dude on my ship and he has to bring down the support weapon, then the resupply? I mean, if you only bring down the resupply, it still takes 12 seconds. But why does the resupply take that long? Is it lack of dudes involved on my Star Destroyer, Super Destroyer? Sorry. If you're level 150 as a Helldiver, surely Super Earth recognizes your commitment to the fight against the automatons and the enemies of democracy and whatnot. So surely they would allow for our top dudes, our top guys in the field to have a couple of extra hands on the Super Destroyer, so that we could get our our supplies down instantly. So at this point, I'm obviously extremely frustrated with, oh my god, even more now, extremely frustrated with the game. So I'm just trying to blitz through this last main objective, and then once that's done, at least the mission is complete and I can think about doing other things. So Ultimatum for that. Tried to get it in the hole, didn't work. A couple of grenades out there, but obviously instantly flinched. Do manage to take it out, which is nice. Gatling Barrage behind me. Probably a mistake because I think there's a bigger bunch of enemies over that way. So I'm getting my supply pack down and my grenade launcher down, and I think I've got the leveler down because there is a Vox engine about. So yeah, can't even pick up my fucking supply pack without getting flinched. So this was a bit of a mistake, I think, because I knew the Vox engine was there, and I tried to push through everything without my grenade launcher. So yeah, it definitely was a big mistake. Trying to move, getting flinched, trying to stim. So as you can see, I'm basically not having a good time. I can't even move at this point because I'm getting kicked. Trying to stim, flinch, 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 flinch. Rockets from absolute miles away just landing dead on me. So I think at this point I just think, fuck it. There we go. leveler at the mission objective. Mission complete. So then I can get out of there, get my grenade launcher down.
Throwing grenade.
Take him out, but get a rocket to the face at the same time, obviously. Because once you actually finish the mission, the bots lock in even more. So once you've got that mission complete orange, you know, notification, then things get hectic. Okay, so anybody who's watched my other videos will know I don't like just running to extraction. I do like to get as much done as possible before finishing the mission. So, you know, I do keep that in mind here as well. And I noticed the blue statues. So I'm thinking, right, fuck you bots, I'm gonna at least ruin your statues before I get the fuck out of here. So yeah, my advice to anyone trying to full clear, and not just this mission. I'm getting angry just watching the flinches. So yeah, anyone who is who wants a bit of advice when trying to full clear, and there's another ultimatum flinch. So annoying, so annoying. So yeah, maybe I'll finish my thought in a moment. So yeah, so if you want to full clear, and this is any mission, not just bots, my advice is to get everything done before, and this is mainly solo, although it still does apply to squad loadouts as well, squad runs. So my advice is to make sure you get everything done before you finish the last part of the main objective, because once you finish the last part of the main objective, the patrols increase, the bots' aggression increases. This is all enemies as well, by the way. Their accuracy increases. It just becomes like an absolute nightmare. So I don't think I would have been able to full clear this map either way if I'd have carried on. You know, fucking hell, this bot. So I wouldn't have been able to full clear this either way. Trying to dive there, but my controller says no. But yeah, if you do want to be heading for a full clear, then making sure you complete everything before you finish the main objective is the way to go there. Trying to hit this, but as I said before, not particularly accurate with the grenade launcher, and I can't actually see at times where that's landing. Mostly because there's a lot of explosions going on, and the grenade kind of explodes on the fab as well. So yeah, okay, so I see a Vox engine behind me. So I think I get an orbital barrage down for the drop. Yeah, finally. And then obviously turn a corner and there's more enemies there, such as the way. He's moving in a really fucking random way away from me, and I don't know if I die here or not, but I probably deserve to for not checking my surroundings. Resupply, 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 resupply. Resupply. So at least we've got a couple of fabs out of the way. And then we've got 20 seconds left. So I'm determined to take out the statues. So let's see if I can at least do that. So there's a few in front of me here. So So yeah, if anybody's got any tips for me on what I can do to make my next run better, I've tried using the smoke grenades and the lure mines, but the lure mines I find I seem to end up throwing them and then getting shot at the same time, and that ends up killing me, and I find that incredibly frustrating. You know, much like the way I got ragdolled there by my own grenade, but those guys didn't flinch, even though they were closer to it. Weird. Anyway, on to the next. On to the next. Statues. Let's see if I can get them done. There's a jammer there, so yeah. Kind of glad I didn't fall clear. Jammer would have absolutely just ripped my soul out even more than it has been ripped out so far today. So Hulk on the way, Ultimatum for you. And eliminated. And that's game over, so we didn't get the statues done, unfortunately. But we got 3 objectives done and mission complete. So not too bad considering. My skill level isn't as high as some people's who can full complete. But obviously, practice and persistence and changing things up. Maybe I will complete it eventually. But yeah, there you go. Cyberstan is pure hell. Especially at the minute with the invasion level being so high. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I don't even go to my numbers because I'm just that angry at this point. But yeah, maybe I'll try and full clear it again sometime. And then that will be the last time I ever play Cyberstan. Okay, so thanks for watching and listening to me vent, dudes. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Cheers.